Yeah, we're live.
Ready, set, slay!
Period.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another season of Connecticut's Drag Race?
Period.
RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15 review show. My name is Derek Dahmer, and we have the one and only, my amazing co-host, Lawrence. How you feeling today?
Good. I'm glad that we're doing this again. This is
Yes,
fun.
me too. So much
Yeah.
fun. So as you guys can tell, we are down one fabulous co-host as well. Eric is feeling a little under the weather today, so we are wishing him the best and a speedy recovery, and he will be back for the next episode. So feel better, Eric. Oh, and he is behind the scenes handling things, so he pushed through. But yeah, he'll be back next week. All right, Lawrence, season 15. How you feel?
Good. It's good to have another main season. The last season ended in May. So it's kind of crazy to think that we've been out 7 months without a main season Drag Race, which, but I mean, I'm excited. 16 queens. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, we did have the Emmy Award-winning Secret Celebrity Masked Singer Drag Race to hold us over.
Okay.
So much was said without even saying it. All right, so because they wouldn't let us forget it, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15 is now on MTV, and we do have 16 super sweet queens, and we had a 2-hour premiere this Friday. So we're going to go ahead and go through the episode. So much to talk about, so many queens to go over, so many looks, so many talents, and lack thereof. But we're going to dissect it today. You ready to get this started, Lawrence?
Let's do it.
All right. So for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 1, it starts off with the one, the only Irene Dubois being one of the first 8 queens to walk in the workroom. Irene Dubois is 29 from Seattle, Washington, and her interest line is, okay, somebody's wearing cheap perfume. Oh, wait, it's me. Initial thoughts on Irene Dubois.
So when I watched the the Meet the Queens like preview and stuff like that, I immediately followed Irene the Alien. She has the most beautiful makeup I've seen in a long time. Like, I was just like really captivated, and I was excited to know that she was like from Seattle. I mean, we have Ben De La Creme from Seattle. We have the one and only Jinx Monsoon from Seattle. Like, I mean, there was a lot of talented queens that came out of Seattle. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be fun. I like her entrance look. I like her entrance line. It was pretty, standard. Nothing too over the top or anything like that, but she looked good. I definitely was rooting for her. She's in my top 3 for sure. I love Irene.
Yes. I am shocked that we share similar thoughts on Irene Dubois. I really liked Irene Dubois even when the Meet the Queens came out. I've been watching the ET exclusive interviews as well, and I've seen her Instagram, and not only so I thought that she would be like not Dragon Crystal Method or anybody that like sort of stays in a lane. She does glamour. She does glamour as well. The makeup is amazing. She doesn't really stay in like her thing, like where some folks are. The way you erased Bosco from the Seattle Girls is wild, by the way. But
I said a lot of, not everyone.
Irene Dubois, I've seen her page and she goes like very caricature, very like it's extreme, alien, weirdness, love it. But also she does really good glamour. Hair, makeup, it's amazing. I was rooting for her going in as well. She was great. A lot going on in the outfit, but love the interest line. Fan of hers when she walked through.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Lux Noir London. She is 22 from East Orange, New Jersey, and her entrance line was gagged them a bit for sure. Thoughts on this queen, Lawrence?
So, at the bar that I go to actually watch RuPaul's Drag Race every Friday at 8, 7 Central on
Only on MTV.
MTV. Yeah, only on MTV. I literally like she's performed there before, like during season 14 while like we were watching, and this girl is a performer. Like
All right.
Lux is she's that girl. Yeah, I love Lux. She was another one that I'm definitely like voting for. I know she's from like East Orange, but she performs enough in New York for me to call her a New York queen. So I'm always down for like a New York, New Jersey type of queen, like that area, very local area. And she's fabulous. I loved her promo look too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also just similar thoughts. I thought that walk was mean, honey. She walked in with so much confidence, and you saw that in her in the duration of the show, and just the energy. She was just like, my only critique is, and this is my first time seeing this. There's like a shiny, reflecting type of tape situation going on at the top of the wig, but you can hardly see it in this photo. But I kind of saw it when she had turned around. But I love the look. I love the hair. I don't care how many inches it is. I love the hair. I love the attitude. And she looks good. She looks good. I'm excited
Yeah,
to see more of her. I
yeah,
hope
I
she goes
agree.
really far.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. Up next, we have the self-proclaimed trade of the season, Aura Mayari, who is 30 years old from Nashville, Tennessee, and her entrance line was, "Do you feel that aura? I bet you do." What are we thinking about Aura Mayari?
Um, she is the trade of the season. I'll say that. Although there's a lot of kind of trady guys this season, I will say that. Um, her entrance line is okay. I like her outfit too. Um, that's it.
Yeah, so what makes her a lot less of a trade is her mentioning she's the trade of the season every 5 minutes of the show. That's
I
what I
mean,
would say. She is a very good looking man. She's a very good looking woman or drag queen. But let us claim you as the as the trade of the season, and you don't have to remind us. The real trade would not remind us that he's the trade. And
I don't know.
you've had your experience with several trades.
No,
No, no, not less.
no,
Oh.
no. The only trade I've ever experienced really is Jesus.
Yes. So I don't
Period.
really have much on Ara Mayari. So- she's a cute girl. But yeah, definitely pretty, handsome, all that. The look was fine. The look was fine. The lace was lacing, and but I'm gonna be at DragCon and I'm gonna be in her line. Oh my god, I love you so much. Yeah, me, fake as hell.
Are we agreeing on? Are we 3 for 3 right now? This
We
is
are.
wild.
This is a new season. Wow.
I know.
Up next, we have Marsha, 25 years old from New York, New York. And she walks in, flips hair. Ow, my nose. Thoughts on our girl, Marsha times 3.
So Marsha times 3, I've actually seen her perform as well during season 14 at the same bar that I go to watch Rupaul's Drag Race, and she really is beautiful in person. Like I remember when she came into the bar, I was like, ooh. And I remember saying to myself, like, she should be on like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Really?
Yeah, I remember saying that to myself, like, because she was performing her ass off. She looked really, really pretty. She looked really, really good. You know, she has like the white twink effect going on. Like, you know, she's young and tall, slim. Um, I like her entrance look. I don't absolutely love it. It's just like very, but it fits like what Marsha is. Obviously, like it's an ode to the Brady Bunch,
Mhm.
and it gives very much that. But that's really kind of all it gives me. So even though I'm absolutely rooting for her, she's from New York. I really hope that she just kind of like steps it up, you know, further in the competition in terms of like the looks and stuff. But I love her. I'm totally rooting for Marsha.
Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for Marsha too. This just sounds so
Oh,
politically
poor
correct, but I
Bart.
really like Marsha, and I'll explain
Yeah.
more as we get into the talent show. And I share similar thoughts on, we love when these twins show a little bit of versatility. And that will be nice because we get that she's, this is the Brady Bunch reference. I think it's cute. I think it's quirky. I think it's funny. Um, so I think she's cute in and out of drag. I love the aesthetic, and yeah. Oh, and she's the ballet dancer, which I think is
Hmm.
super incredible. You've seen that in person too?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Extremely just like, you know, not like her doing ballet, but I can tell like just by her technique.
Oh,
She's
okay. Yeah,
trained.
yes. So super excited to see what she does. Next up, we have Anitra, who is 25 from Las Vegas, Nevada, and her interest line is what? Thoughts on Anitra?
Um, Pass.
Okay, I want to. You're passing on her. I want to make sure my face is showing when I say this. This is my trade of the season. I am crushing on Anitra. I will see this queen in person. She is. I think she's so cute out of drag. I think she's cute in drag. And so, not too crazy about not having a wig on, but I do like the theme. I like how I like her body in this entrance look, like the black and yellow. Hope maybe this is like a theme of hers, or like sort of almost like rocker, but still edgy and cute and feminine. But I love Anitra. Had already in my top three. I'm naming it, and we'll be paying VIP at DragCon to see her first.
Why aren't you crazy about her not wearing a wig?
Not crazy about her not wearing it because it just doesn't. I feel like it doesn't complete the look. Well, maybe because maybe it wouldn't complete this. Maybe I feel like it would be a lot for even if it was a bob or something like that. I don't know, something. Mm. I would have liked for her to wear a wig, but I love her humor. She said, "I'm." She's like, "I'm broke, so no, I don't have a wig." I'm already standing.
Yeah, you mentioned in All Star 7 that Monet's look really good even without like a wig. So I was just trying to like compare like in my mind like what the difference here would be.
Well, it
And I
gave
guess there really is no difference. can't really follow what you're saying. Who's the next queen?
the next queen is entering the workroom of Sasha Colby's Drag Race. We have Sasha Colby, age 37, from Los Angeles, California, by way of Hawaii,
Hawaii.
and her interest line is period, and rightfully
No,
so.
it's more than that.
It's
Someone before she said that literally said, "Is that Sasha Colby?" And then she said,
period.
"Period." Let's get it right. Sasha Colby is not someone that I really kind of pegged as being like, I know she's huge. Like I've heard of Sasha Colby since I was in diapers. Like this bitch is fierce. Like we know. Like obviously, like she was amplified by Carrie Colby, who was on the last season of Drag Race, and I know that's like her drag daughter and everything. This entrance look, I love. It was kind of giving
Mhm.
me like BB, Zahara Benet, like, which is interesting because kind of like the theme of this episode was kind of like an ode to like original drag race stuff. So I mean, I loved it. I loved the bodysuit. The nude illusion was nude illusioning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is how you do a nude illusion. It just
Mm-hmm.
looked good. Um, and my students will literally tell you that period has been like the thing I've been saying for like the last month and a half. I don't know why I can't stop saying it. And I remember being at the bar this past Friday watching the episode. And when she came through, we literally said period at the same time. I promise you, I can't make that up. Because I saw her, she was so fierce. I was like, period. And she said, period.
Oh
So I
my
was like, oh
god.
my god, but she looks great. She looks excellent. She looks really good.
Oh my gosh. Yes, she does. I love that. Just watching the episode, she seems like a very calming force, somebody who's very in tune with who she is and where she comes from, and I get that from this look as well.
Hmm.
The nude illusion is nude illusioning. She looks great. She walks
Yeah,
in and like, am I the body queen? She just might be because she looks fantastic. The hair, this is drag mama. This is how you work. This is how you walk in the workroom. Okay,
I agree.
she looks good. I love the tribal print. Everything is just so amazing. I kind of wish they would have saved her until the end, but for the group of girls, respectfully, for her to come at the end of the first eight queens, and then we have the other Gagatandra at the end of the next eight queens, it makes the most sense.
Hmm.
But I'm so excited. I feel like the world is so lucky to see what she has to offer, because she's just amazing. She's a legend,
Agreed.
and she seems humble. I like that. Thanks, Carrie Kobe, for sharing your mother with us. All right, so the first eight queens have officially walked in, and what?
I think you missed someone.
Oh my gosh, I miss, I missed two people. Oh my gosh, no shade at all because I'm looking at the pictures and when Eric flashes the pictures, who's working so hard behind the scenes. When he flashes the picture of Sasha Kobe is the last one, that's why I said it's okay. Malaysia baby doll Fox.
Yeah, I am so weak right now. Oh my god, my
Sasha
belly
Kobe was the last
hurts.
one to walk in, but I jumped ahead. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, 32 years old, from Miami, Florida, the first Miami, Florida drag queen to enter the workroom. And her entrance line was, I'm just here to fox shit up. What do we think about the beautiful Malaysia Baby Doll Fox?
I like her. Um, I don't care for her entrance line. I feel like for her, like I feel like that's a little mid. It could have been like a little bit more zhuzhed up. I know she's been doing drag for I think she said like 13 or 14 years or something like that.
Mm,
And I think that she's the first Miami queen, if I'm not mistaken.
yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, kind of like really kind of come in there. I like her entrance look. It's giving very feminine Tony the Tiger, and but it looks a little tiny bit costumey to me, like just at least from this angle that I'm like looking at. But she looks good. Her makeup is beautiful. She does not look like Linda Evangelista, but she does look like Malaysia baby doll Fox.
Yeah. I love this look. I'm not. I'll say I like this look. I really like this look. I'm not in love with it, but I see where she was going with the fox thing. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited to see what she brings. I'm seeing interviews that she might be the untucked queen, so
Ooh.
that makes me assume that she goes pretty far. Um, so because I know that they like that type of stuff.
Hmm.
So I'm really excited to see her and see what more she can bring.
Hmm.
Next up, last but not least, of the first eight queens to enter the workroom, we have my heart because I am in the San Francisco Bay Area. Princess Poppy, 26, from San Francisco, California, and her interest line is "I'm homophobic," which is something she's been sort of coining for on her own before the show. Um, Thoughts on her entrance look?
I don't care for it. I don't care for this queen at all. And actually, I forgot about her. Like, I just keep forgetting like about Princess Poppy. Although I know that she's an excellent drag queen. Like, I've seen like some of her stuff like on Instagram and everything like that. But I don't I like her entrance line is one of the worst that I've ever heard. Um, I'm not I'm not I'm not sold just yet. But I mean, that could change. It usually doesn't once I kind of have them pegged, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the entrance look myself either. I'm going to root for Princess Poppy because she's a local queen of mine. She is in the San Francisco area. And then throughout the show, she kind of makes me laugh a little bit. She's kind of funny. But for a second, later in the episode, and I'll bring this up now because I don't think we'll have an opportunity to bring it up later because she kind of fades in the background. She gives me serial killer vibes. I don't know why, but she's just quiet but talented. It's kind of like the Jeffrey Dahmers.
Well, there is 16 queens, so I mean the camera can only focus on but so many of them. So I mean, it might be like kind of like that Lady Camden effect. We'll see, like where you were just kind of like small in the beginning, and then you actually made it to like the finale.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Possibly, I would love for a San Francisco queen to take it home. So,
have you seen her like perform in San Francisco?
I have not seen her perform in San Francisco, but I am rooting for her because I know it's going to be a parade and a float and all that good stuff, all that good jizz.
Mm-hmm.
The first 8 queens then proceed to meet the one and only Ariana Grande, who is this episode's special guest and guest judge. But she walks in as Ornacia. Lawrence, did you think that was actually Ornacia when she walked in?
No, she was way too slim. And I know that Vivacious is like a heavier queen from like the 1960s or 70s, whenever she was doing drag or whatever. So no, I didn't think that it was like Ornacia. We kind of knew that it was Ariana Grande because the promo has been promoting her more than they promoted the queens, honestly. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. But I guess the gag was we didn't know that she was coming as Ornacia in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the girls are then met by RuPaul. Hello. And they are introduced to the mini challenge. So the mini challenge for this episode is to compete in a wet and wild photo shoot inspired by the show's first ever photo shoot, as in season 1's first episode photo shoot, kind of when they were following in the ANTM America's Next Top Model footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyra attacked Black woman. Kidding. Tyra, I love you. The mini challenge, any standouts, any thoughts on that? Them getting soaked? Any funny moments?
No.
Okay. I have one funny moment, and that was when Malaysia Baby Doll Fox was getting sprayed down with the water hose in front of the pit crew and all that shit, all that stuff. And she was like, "Oh, this kitty real wet." And then I had to think, foxes are a type of dog, right?
Yes. They're not a cat. They're not a feline. They're a canine. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't good at geometry, but kidding. All right, so the mini challenge winner was Irene Dubois, who won $2,500 from the mini challenge. Do you agree with the winner of the mini challenge?
I didn't care who won. I mean, this is so stupid, and I really wish that they would have just fast forwarded. Like, they shouldn't have won anything. Actually, RuPaul's Drag Race should have been fined for even having a mini challenge like this. I mean, this is so stupid. Just get to the important stuff.
Well, this is different from All Star 7 when there was hardly any mini challenge, and we were like, "Oh, where's the mini
That's fine.
challenges. But now we have
That's
more than one mini challenge, and so you hate RuPaul. Got it.
yeah.
Um, Irene Dubois deserved to win. That was a good
Absolutely.
promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked good. RuPaul also announces that America's Next Drag Superstar this season will win a crown and scepter from Fierce Drag Jewels and a sickening supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics and a cash prize of not $100, Henny. Not
100.
$150, Henny. $200. $200. They are paying these new queens more than they paid the queen of all queens, Monet Exchange. I'm just saying.
Wait, they're only paying them $200?
$200,000 powered
Oh,
by
I think
Cash
you
App.
said $200 powered by Venmo.
No, definitely too much. I mean, that's basically what they gave the all winter season. Compared, like, these are new queens who haven't been RuPaul Drag Race season marinated yet, and they already, like Lux said, this is a life-changing amount of money.
It could have been a switch over to MTV too. Like, clearly the budget increased. I mean, I don't know
MTV
about
said budget.
yeah,
MTV said budget.
they literally had like no commercial breaks for like the first hour of the show. I was like, whoa. Like, it literally went out and then it came right back. And Kiki Ball changed, the drag queen, like one of the local queens that actually hosted at the bar that I go to. She was just like, I can't get a number in. Like, I can't, like, what's going on here? Like, it was just going like over. Right. Like,
and then all
she
you
was
hear
like
is RuPaul.
right. But show them the money. Like, I'm like, it's about time. Like, give them the money that they are worth, especially when Uncle Sam gets like his cut of these checks and stuff. Like, they be walking away, like they literally break even, or sometimes they still be in the hole based off of the stuff that they have to take with them. And like 16 queens means more episodes, we know. That means that there's more competitive episodes. Like, show them the money. Everything needs to have a monetary value attached to it. Like, don't give me no Fierce Drag Jewels. Don't give me no dress designed by fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Give me the
A
fucking
flight to
bread.
Hollywood to record a song with RuPaul that he's already recorded 3 weeks ago. So you're just going to add your hot 16 to to RuPaul's pre-recorded song and call it a day. And it's never going to see the light of day.
Period.
Drag the UK girls.
Right.
All right. So he also announces that the Maxi Challenge for both groups of queens will perform in the one night only talent show. I've watched this show too many times, and it just came out on Friday. Once all 16 queens actually come together, they must then choreograph an entrance number on the main stage. So the first 8 queens are then shipped off to choreograph that number that will be performed before the season's talent show-based main challenge, while the other contestants are now getting ready to enter the workroom. So they have no idea. They think they're the first group of queens, possibly pit crew or whoever has cleaned up the workroom. And now we're going into our next, last but not least, 8 queens to enter the workroom. Up first, we have Selena Estites. She is 31, Los Angeles, California, and her entrance line is this the meeting for the itty bitty Estites communities? Because they're here. What do we think about Selena Estites or Selena STDs?
I have nothing positive to say at all. Her entrance look was by far one of the most atrocious monstrosities I've seen ever in like life. It was terrible, and I can't believe that like season 15, like this is it. Like, she's auditioned. This queen has auditioned for this show 5 times in a row, and has gotten on here, and I kind of feel like from, oh gosh, take it down, please. Take it down. I fucking can't. Like, I can't. Like, I'm sorry, but it's a no from me, dog. I have nothing positive to say. Like, like even the entrance line, okay, like that's cute. Even her name is like cute to me. But I know that her drag is supposed to kind of be like an ode to like Selena, the singer. And I
There
mean,
was nothing
Selena
Selena
is
about that.
vibrating in her grave. Like, bitch, are you fucking kidding? Don't ever say my name again. This is not even Selena Gomez. This is not even Yolanda in jail. Like, this is like, oh fucking hell. Next queen, please. I fucking can't. No way.
Okay, so I like Selena S. Titties. I do. I've watched her interviews. I watched her meet the queens. She is so energetic, so fun. She reminds me a little bit of Vanjie, a little bit. Well, at least
Can
she.
you not? Can you please don't do it?
Listen, in the beginning, like the Meet the Queens, like I was like trying to relate some of these queens, like, oh my gosh, like she's loud and out there and just like a lot. And that reminds me of like how Vanjie came off sometimes. And we fell in love with Vanjie. And I think the audience is really gonna fall in love with Selena S. Titties. I feel like the entrance look, what I appreciate is that it might have been a nod to her culture. She did say it's very like cholo, it's very Los Angeles. So I'm not a big fan. It's a lot going on because I feel like she's padded with breasts and hips. I feel like it. And then she also has like, but it's like pecs. And like, but I do get the boxers sagging. It's very like cholo. That's her thing. And it's LA. It's so LA. It is so LA, and I love that.
It's cheapo, is what it is. If you wanted to go for something like that, then be like a 18th Street Gangster or something like that, or like a MS-13 gang member, or something. Like do one of those aesthetics. What the fuck is this,
Wow.
Derek? We rarely ever agree, but come on, let me give you some glasses. You don't see what I'm seeing here? Pull that shit up again, Eric. Look at
It's
this
a
shit.
star. It's a star.
It's offensive is really what it is. And no, we're not going to get to see what she does for the rest of the season.
Well, I want to see what she's going to wear to the finale. The next queen to enter the workroom is, I think, is this the start of our Connecticut queens? Amethyst, 27, West Hartford, Connecticut. And she walks in. Is this thing on? It's her entrance line. You mind if I start, Lawrence?
Yeah, no, go for it.
Okay, so with Amethyst, so with this group so the first group of girls were the best group of girls to walk in the workroom.
Mm-hmm.
Out. Lawrence, I can't see your face, but do you agree?
Oh, absolutely. You see this thumb?
Okay.
It's a thumbs up. Yeah.
So Amethyst's look, I thought it was very it was old Y2K type of vibes. And she said that this look was supposed to be worn, and no, okay, I thought that it was very costumey, very Halloween.
Spirit Halloween.
You know who she gives? Pandora Box.
Don't ever insult Pandora like that again.
She gives Pandora Box, like dry humor, but of course a lot younger. What are your thoughts on Amethyst?
She gives empty box is what she gives. This is fucking awful too. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Your name is Amethyst. Wear purple. This is your entrance. Like, hello.
You know, purple belongs to Raja Davenport O'Hara, the house down boots. There's no other purple.
Well, if anything, it would have been more relevant than anything because Raja just won the Canada versus the world. So if anything, anything would have looked better than this. Besides Selena's look, anything else would have looked better than this. Like this is Who's the next queen? Sorry.
The look is lackluster, but I'm interested in seeing.
I
Um,
know you're interested in all of these girls.
I'm
Like we get
interested. I
it.
want to give
Next,
them a chance.
please.
They
But they
all.
had a chance. They walked through the workroom and they literally wore nothing. Like, what is going on here?
She
This
is.
is
She is
look at
okay.
the skirt. Like where it like the skirt is like tilted off to the side. There's like barely any cinch. It doesn't look like any cinch is really going on in the center. And then the stockings with like the straps going. Oh God.
I'm interested in seeing these girls continue on. I don't want a dragged out season, but I want to see these girls bring their best. I do. So I'll continue to root for Amethyst. Um, but the interest look was like, really, girl. The next queen that walks in, speaking of lackluster looks, we have Jax from 25. She's 25 from Queens, New York. And her interest line is make room for the MVP, spelled JAX. Let me start really quickly because I already said lackluster, and I wouldn't say my
You're gonna
name.
switch up your adjectives, yeah.
No, I didn't think this was. This just seemed boring. This just seemed boring. I get that she was going for like a varsity cheer. I know she does the flips and she's like athletic. Maybe that's her drag. Um, I feel like she gives Banji, dare I say, our most lovable Banji, self-proclaimed Banji queen is Monet. So, but she was very charming, likable, lovable. Jax, I'm hoping to see more out of you in the looks department, but out of drag, you're a cutie, and yeah, not. I'm interested in seeing. She's talented, and we'll get to that, but lackluster look.
Yeah, Jax to me reminds me of like a mixture between
Monica
Tamika
Beverly Hills.
Tiny Harris
Oh.
and Monique Hart. Like if they had a baby with each other, like that would be
What?
Jax, and maybe a little Shangela mixed up in there somewhere as well. This look is awful. I mean, this is really bad. I don't like. RuPaul is just breaking all of the rules. The saying is save the best for last, not you know, whatever she's thinking. But RuPaul is 62 when she had fun at the limelight for all those years. So I don't know. I'm good on Jax. I do love her drag name though. I love the name Jax. I love the way it's spelled. And like you said, like we'll get into it, but she's very very talented, which I knew like going in because the Meet the Queens like. She said she like art is like just her thing, like all things artistic.
Yeah.
And so I agree. I really am hoping that she like steps it up. She steps it up in like the looks department is giving very much Shangela season 2 meets Nicole Page Brooks. I can't.
No, not Shangela season 2. Not even the hello, hallelujah, ladies. Not even the box. Shangela, you saying it's giving aftershave?
Um,
Our
I
next
don't
queen,
yeah.
our next queen might be one of the cutest drag queens to enter this second group of girls. Lucy LaDuca, 32 years old from Ansonia, Connecticut. And her interest line is, oh, Lucy, you've got some slaying to do. Oh. What are your thoughts on Lucy LaDuca?
I like this. I do like this. I love that cinch. The smaller you can get that waist, push
Yeah.
it in. She got the bosoms out. Like it looks very well polished and very well put together.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. I love the oh Lucy, you've got some slaying to do. That's very clever. Like
I don't get it.
I love
You're
that.
58. Can you explain that line to me?
Yeah. So, what I think was going on there was like an ode to I Love Lucy, like the oh Lucy, you got some explaining to do or some shit like that. So I
Oh.
think that's where it was kind of going. So I really did like that. What I hate is her drag name, and I know I'm gonna hate saying it.
Mhm.
So I'm not rooting for her, but I do like this entrance look, and I do love her entrance line. I like it. It's a 2 for me.
Yes. So Lucy LaDuca, the name is kind of like it's it's an interesting name, but I can't stop saying it. I love saying it. I love this queen. I love her look. She looks great in and out of drag. Um she looks like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
The boobs are out, ass is out, hit it, or whatever Nicki Minaj said. The hair, like she has so much going on. Like I love it. She just seems
Mm-hmm.
she's so pretty and
Mm-hmm.
snatched. I love it. I'm rooting for her. I want her to
Mm-hmm.
go all the way. Our next queen is to enter the workroom is Mistress Isabel Brooks. She's 24 from Houston, Texas. And she says in her entrance line, "Don't be fooled. The camera adds 10 pounds."
I am I starting?
Mm-hmm.
Is this my camera? I love Eureka. Can I just say that? Like, I love Eureka. I've always loved Eureka. I low key thought she should have won season 10. I thought she should have won
Mm-hmm.
All Star 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm obsessed with Eureka.
Drag love.
Mistress Isabel Brooks, I'm not as obsessed with like at all. But I mean, what I do enjoy, at least throughout like the episode, which we haven't like really kind of got into yet, but she's kind of gonna be the one that kind of sticks it to the girls, and I love a queen that just like jabs and jabs and jabs and jabs. And I like that. I like her entrance look. It's not anything that's like super fantabulous, but it looks good. She looks well put together. Yeah, her name is a little long though. Like all of these long names. Oh, just keep it simple.
Yeah, the name's
It's
pretty long. She has one of the longest names in the franchise,
mm-hmm,
and I'm comfortable with just calling her Mistress, um,
mm-hmm.
um, or Jiggly. But I think
Jiggly is right.
you're awful. Mistress Isabel Brooks. I do like this look. I'm not mad at the baby. Kitten heel. I'm not mad at the kitten heel. I think that she.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not done. Thank you so much for reminding me because I can't see that in there. I
Mhm.
literally screamed in the bar when they did a close up on those heels. Not heels, those flats. That is unacceptable. The way she was reading all of those girls inside of like the workroom and like I'm like, sweetie, whoa.
Okay, but she did say all the big girls come on the show and they break their angle. She says, "I want to play it safe." Period. And I like that about her. She seems funny. She seems witty. She seems shady. And Mama is giving drag. Okay, and we're
She
going to
can't
get
wear those heels and give drag. Sorry, your heel have to come up higher. What the fuck is going on here?
this is
That was Hillary Clinton heel. That's why she didn't win the election because she was doing all of those press conferences in heels this tall. Like, what's going on here? Like, what do we need Monica Lewinsky to enter the workroom? Like, girl, get your fucking shit together. Put your heels on, stand up, do some stretches and shit so you don't injure yourself, and let's go. What are we talking about? Oh, it's so annoying. Like, why are you wearing this the world's smallest kitten heels as a drag queen? She's a fucking drag queen.
Mistress, you are okay in my book, sweetie. For now,
Okay.
this is episode 1, but I know you're going to be the one stirring the gumbo. And that's not a food pun. You're going to be stirring. There's going to be a lot going on, and you're going to be stirring the pot. So we'll see, Mistress Isabel Brooks. And I do want her to go all the way.
Listen, they really can't all make it all the way, Derek. Like at some point, you
That's
have
not
to
what
want
happened in
somebody to
season
go
14.
home.
That's not what happened in season 14. In the words of Rupaul. Okay. So the second group of girls do have a mini challenge. Look, I did it again. I did it
You
again.
drag the twins.
I did it again.
Tia and Tamara walk into the workroom.
No, we're dragging the one that's actually going to take the crown. The next girl is Robin Fierce. She's 26 from Hartford, Connecticut. And she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fiercest of them all? Me." I'll stop because I have to apologize to Robin Fierce. Sorry, I skipped over you, girl. When the queen is, like we just did Mistress, when she's at the end of the looks, it throws me off. Anyway, Robin Fierce, she looks good. This is a woman. That bitch has a pocketbook. Okay, that is a woman. All right? Robin Fierce looks good in drag.
Yeah, she does.
I do want to see more of her. I think she looks great. You can wear that to the club, though. You definitely can wear that to the club.
Yeah, I think she looks beautiful. I love her makeup. I love her drag aesthetic. It's so interesting that her name is Robin. Because she actually kind of a little bit in the face does remind me of Robin from season 1 of America's Next Top Model. Just a tiny bit. Remember the Holier Than Thou woman?
I wasn't born, Lawrence, but
oh, okay. It was 2003, so I mean, okay.
I don't remember season 1, Robin.
This was literally like one of the most iconic seasons ever. Robin used to get on these girls' fucking nerves with her religious shit. But she reminds me of her like a bit. And I think that's kind of like why I also like Robin Fierce. I don't like that her name is Robin, though, for the reason that she said she was inspired by Raven. And I think it's actually the other way around. I think Raven was inspired by her because Raven's makeup is blackface. And Robin's actually black. So, I mean, I guess. But Robin is amazing. Amazing. And I followed her instantly after the Meet the Queens. I was like, let me see who this girl is.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck to you, Robin. Can't wait to see you. Kind of faded in the background this episode, but there is 16 queens. So, we'll see. Last but not least, we have the Gagatandra of the whole season. Our first set of twins on RuPaul's Drag Race, Sugar and Spice. 23, both 23 years old. They're from Los Angeles, California. Actually, they are now in Los Angeles, California. I think they're from Jersey or something like that. They're from the East Coast originally. And their entrance line is, "Well, this doesn't look like the toy store." Wait, that was my line. Whatever. And I'm actually doing a really good job impersonating Sugar and Spice. What do you think?
That's a really good impersonation. You've done that before?
Maybe. I'll go and say they are annoying as hell. They seem annoying as hell, but they are so cute in and out of drag. They are beautiful. The looks are cute. I love the aesthetic. But I can just tell they're going to be so annoying the entire season that they're there. And RuPaul will not be RuPaul, Devontae Lawrence, Edgar Charles, if he did not make those two lip sync against each other.
Yeah, I definitely find that like to be like coming. I like them. Like I think them being annoying is actually really funny to me, like to kind of see them kind of get on everyone else's nerves and stuff like that. And I think what people actually think that they're annoyed by is the fact that they're like TikTok like drag queens, or they were like founded on TikTok, like they're TikTok famous and stuff, and that they haven't like put in the work, which they do, right? Like they paint their face is quite beautiful actually to look at, right? Like they have like the aesthetic of drag that's like kind of going around now, which is kind of like that Adore Delano, like kind of like anti-drag type of thing going on. Like I just want to dress up in like whatever I kind of want to, but it's still very polished, the both of them.
Yeah.
And not a lot
Polished.
of drag queens that come on the show can actually say that they can do stuff like that. Now, I don't know in terms of like talent what it is that they have. They're definitely the Kardashians of the show so far, but they look good to me. And whether they're annoying or not, I have eyeballs and it looks good. I like it. As far as like the whole like making everything 20, I hope that that's really just for this episode and it's not going to be like this continuous theme because they both can't win the crown. That would be very, I mean, the internet would go ablaze. But you
Mhm.
know, like at some point, you like they are gonna have to lip sync against each other. So I hope that they are able to lip
Mhm.
sync.
Yeah. The talent is there. They are very I like how they are very in sync with one another.
Hmm.
And I think that they'll no, I know the fandom is going to love them. They're going to go far, even outside of Drag Race. They are
Hmm.
marketable. They might need to paint a little bit more, quicker, but they they're young and they're really doing it, which is
Hmm.
really good. So I respect that. So that
That was it.
was the last 8 queens. So now we have all 16 queens that have entered the workroom at this time separately. And then we have one more person enter the workroom, and that is Vivacious. The actual Vivacious enters the workroom. And they get to meet Vivacious instead of Ariana Grande. Would you be pissed if you were the second group?
Absolutely not. One of them is an icon and the other one is Ariana Grande. Why would I be pissed at meeting Vivacious at all? Like Ariana, I don't know about like all the other people, but I did not go up like Ariana Grande is gonna be in the first episode. So what? So
It's
what?
MTV. You know the twins.
Yeah, but like, so what? Who cares? Vivacious coming back from like an older season, having been eliminated a little early for me in that season. I would have loved to have seen a little bit more from Vivacious. But that old school club kid type of drag and like all of those things of like people paving the way and like what I love a reference point to like back then. Like I love stuff like that. And so I was excited. That was the most exciting part for me.
I loved it. Yeah. Well, I guess they don't know what they don't know. Maybe they didn't know that the girls met Ariana Grande ahead of time anyway. So good to see Vivacious back and looking thick, Hanny. The mini challenge was nothing spectacular for me. They had to compete in a windblown photo shoot that pays homage to the first mini challenge of season 2. So they're going back to the roots in season 15. I see. Um, and the winner was Lucy LaDuca, who also won $2,500 for winning the mini challenge. My thoughts are that Lucy LaDuca was the rightful winner of that mini challenge. She looked great. She's so gorgeous. $1,000,000 smile. And my only standout was it do take nerve for Spice to not wear a wig and instead a shower cap, a bonnet.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about Eric right now because
Oh
Eric,
yeah.
Eric wears a nasty bonnet. He loves a bonnet. So I'm curious on his thoughts on this. But uh, yeah, so that was my only standout in the mini challenge was Spice telling RuPaul, "Yeah, I want to wear my bonnet."
Period.
She told that black woman to her face, "I want to wear my bonnet."
Oh,
It do take
well,
nerve.
I mean, Milk walked out as RuPaul. I mean, like, you gotta do a little something, something to be remembered, you know?
So, so then the gag. Did you have any thoughts on the mini challenge
I was in the bathroom.
at the club?
Yeah, at the bar, yeah, I was in the
Oh,
bathroom. I had to pee.
you do it. RuPaul joins the first group of queens who have been working on their choreography that whole time
Mm-hmm.
with a choreographer, clearly, secretly, and introduces them to the second group of queens. Am I the only one? Why weren't I saw no enthusiasm? I know that was the cliffhanger of like the end of the first hour. I saw no enthusiasm about Sasha Colby. Hello, this is an icon, living legend, and goddess right in front of you. The second group did not say, "Is that Sasha Colby?" I was shocked. And then the first group didn't say, "Are those twins?" Which makes me think they knew.
They probably did know. They probably did know. I think I remember like seeing a video somewhere where they did say that they knew more or less like who was actually gonna be like on the season. Maybe they don't know them like personally or something like that. So I don't know, but I know like for reality TV and especially for RuPaul's Drag Race, they do make them re film certain things if it's
Mhm.
not up to par. So
Yeah.
that is like really interesting. I don't. That's why I'm kind of feeling like Sasha Colby's like legacy might kind of like hinder her a bit because the threshold for her is like so high.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting, like the casting choices. Here you have Sasha Colby, who's been like a legend for like years
Literally,
in the
yeah.
drag scene and in the pageant scene and stuff. And then you got two TikTok twins that have like the most followers. It's kind of very much like beginning and like now that's like
Mhm.
kind of clashing, and then all of the other drag queens are somewhere like in the middle of like that spectrum.
Two
So
different generations of drag too.
really different generations of drag. The Sasha can get down with the best of them for sure, but she definitely comes from like pageants and like that old school flavor of like drag. Whereas the twins, like they don't come like through them. I wouldn't be surprised if the twins really didn't know like who she was. Like these are not when you're kind of like just so wrapped up. What are they like 21? Yeah, like they're like. I, you just kind of go about like your life and stuff, and you don't know everything that there is to know. So I mean, it is what it is. But Sasha Colby's still gonna have to perform. Like just because you're a legend doesn't mean like you're still gonna have to rise to the occasion, so to speak. So
Yeah, I agree. And quiet as kept. I don't even know if Sugar and Spice know who RuPaul is. I think they walked up to her originally. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, you're here. Could you take our bags? Could you take our
yeah,
bags? Oh my
yeah,
God, are you here to clean? That's literally what I thought happened. And they had to
yeah.
edit it out and do it again. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God, Raven? That's literally what I thought happened. I am so happy, and we'll move on. I'm so happy I did not have to wait another week to meet the next 8 queens. I
Oh,
could not
absolutely.
stand that 2 week
Yeah,
premiere. Then the third episode, they all come together. That shit was drawn out, and I did not like it.
yeah.
But this seems kind of like them coming together in the choreography. It seemed like kind of an afterthought. They should work on that a little bit more. Wow Presents Plus MTV. All right, so
Yeah.
choreography scene. Afterwards, I have nothing. Workroom scene when everybody's getting ready for Elimination Day. I also have nothing there. They're just talking, getting acquainted, shooting the shits, which is fine. Honey, we are on the main stage, and MTV said budget, or RuPaul said nah. We ain't coming unless the budget is there, and we want a new stage, a new judging panel, and we want a new rotating judge. Okay, and we want 16 queens, bitch. And a TikTok launch, bitch. We want fajitas next time. So we'll see. The main stage. So we enter the main stage, and it's looking good. They have a new stage this season, and RuPaul looks great. Can we get the photo of the judging panel? There we go. RuPaul looks great. Oh, she just looks so good. I love that dress. Michelle looks like Michelle. She looks good. Ariana Grande looks petite, and Ross Matthews. Is that a pussy bow?
A what?
A pussy bow? Is that what they call it?
Maybe.
Anyway, they look good. The performance is both groups of queens performed the one night only entrance number on the main stage and the talent show. And what are your thoughts on the performance as a group that they choreographed together on their own teamwork?
It was good, especially for having 16 girls like on stage. I felt like it was cohesive. I didn't see like too many mishaps or anything like that. It was good, and I actually liked some of these looks more than I like the entrance looks that like some of these women
Mm.
wore. I can't remember like all of them off the top of my head. I remember like Lux Noir, like she looked absolutely beautiful
She
to
looked
me.
great. That's the first person I thought
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I just really I my eye has actually just been kind of eyeing her like for the duration of the entire episode. Like let me kind of see like what she's gonna do. Um, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
She Lux was a standout for me in the looks department during the performance of the One Night Only number. But it was a lot of girls on that stage. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yeah, okay. It then lasted about 30 seconds, right? And I was like,
It was like a minute. Yeah, it was.
let's just yeah, just give me to the talent show. That's how I
Yeah,
felt.
agree.
So then we have the talent show. And then what I'll do is I'll read each of them, and then why don't we just say our favorite ones, or maybe like our top two or three.
Mhm.
So the talent show happens, and we have and this is in alphabetical order. Amethyst does the comedy lip sync of the "Been Around the World" and "Nah Yeah Yeah." Anitra does her original song lip sync and taekwondo technique. Aura Mayori does a hip hop dance routine. Irene Dubois does her stand up comedy with the ice water. Jax does the lip sync and gymnastics. Lucy LaDuca does live singing. Lex Noir London does the original song lip sync. Malaysia Baby Doll Fox does an original song lip sync. Marsha does a comedy ballet. Mistress Isabel Brooks does a original song lip sync. Princess Poppy does original song lip sync and puppetry. Robin Fierce does a lip sync. Selena Estides does an original song lip sync. Sasha Colby does a lip sync. And both Sugar and Spice do their own separate original song lip syncs. Three standouts for you, Lawrence.
They got it right this episode. Anitra absolutely like that was innovative. It was new. It was fresh. That split that she did at the end was so clean. Like the lining of just like her leg, the way like her connection to the camera, her connection to her song, it was just screaming confident. Like it was just like this is mine. What did Shang Tsung always say? Your soul is mine. It was giving very much that. Like I definitely think that they got it right with her. Also Jax was great. Like it was really good. And Marsha. I loved that ballet comedy that she did. And I'm like, thank God, girl, because I'm rooting for you. Like, we're all rooting for you. Um, and yeah, but yeah, those were definitely like my my top three.
Lawrence, this is a good episode for the two of us because I also think they got it right this time.
Mm-hmm.
The talent was there. Like these girls are talented. This has to be one of the most. I know it's a large cast, but I think might be the most talented group of.
Whoa, whoa,
Uh,
whoa,
uh,
whoa.
uh,
Okay,
this is
hold off a
one
bit. It's
of the
only
most.
episode one.
This is one
All
of the
right.
most talented group of queens. These girls are good. This was a really good episode.
Yeah, some of them are good. Yeah, you're right.
The talent show was amazing. My standouts, of course, what I tell you in the beginning.
I can't remember. Oh, Anitra. Oh yeah. Yeah, she was excellent.
I will meet this queen, and I will tell her that I love her.
Awesome.
I love this queen. Anitra had the best talent show of the night. Okay, you better walk that duck. What? You better walk. We went from. It turned into. friendly conversations to flat out prostitution, in the words of Monique. I feel like Anitra really displayed, and they said this in the judging critiques, what it means to like show us your talent, show us who you are. She had an original song and she incorporated what she knows how to do, which
Mm-hmm.
set her apart. And everything was so professional. We went from water off a duck's back to now we're walking that fucking duck. Like, are you serious? Like, this shit was crazy. I had to at least watch that performance 6 times. 6, 7 times. I go as far as 10 times at the most. She's amazing.
Yeah, she was really good.
She was great. The split at the end was just like wow, and then the
Mm-hmm.
karate chop shit, it was just
Mm-hmm.
wow. Jax was no actually before Jax, I would say no, I'll put Jax next. Jax was good. Jax was good. The jump rope, the attitude, everything was so fun. Like the flips, I loved it. Next would be Marsha for me. I love that whole Ross Matthews. I was not expecting Ross Matthews to be there. I love the makeup, the teen dream, all that. Like it was cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did what Coco wanted to do in All Stars 2, but it didn't exactly turn out quite like.
Right. Well, I think that an honorable mention. Robin did really good too, but an honorable mention would be Selena Estides because I love the rap. The rap was good. The rap was good.
I was in the bathroom, I think. I honestly think that I missed hers. I really do because I was trying to remember what she did.
Selena Estides' rap was good. It was nice, and she can dance. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I'll go back and watch it. Yeah.
Can I just say, Amethyst has so much potential.
To do what?
I got the joke. Been around the world now, yeah. I can't find mom, and the baby's on her back. It's like it's giving drunk mom. Like I can't find my baby. She didn't have to do the jeans. And what RuPaul said, I just hate seeing flats on this runway. I just hate seeing flats on this runway. And I get it. She could have did like a legging and a heel. And it could have still gave drunk mom. The baby came too early. But I like the idea of like I can't find my baby, and like she's kind of sipping wine and drunk and really can't find her baby, but the baby's on her back. I thought it was funny. The look could have been better as for a drag queen, and the joke could have been it was a little premature. All right, moving on to the runway. The category is Who Is She? Do you remember the runway song?
No.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it would be Star Baby, but I don't think it was Star Baby.
Is that a new one?
Star Baby is a new song.
Okay, I can't keep up. Oh no.
Let's start with Robin Fierce. Or we can start here. Actually, let's start with Selena Estides. What do you think? Her are we going to toot it or boot it, or pass it?
Pass.
I'll pass on Selena's look too. Let's go with the next queen, Amethyst. Toot or boot? Where's the shoe?
It's a soft toot. It looks clean. It looks polished. It looks good on her, and I do like those bow embellishments on the back. But it's at its core, it's a leotard and some thigh high. I mean, like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sparkles and it shines. The hair looked good. I love the dyeing of like the lavender, like in the hair and stuff like that. But it's a very soft toot. Like, you kind of gotta bring it a little bit more.
Yeah, Pandora
Yeah.
box looks great. I will say that it is a baby of the babyest toots. It's a very but it's closer to the side of trash. No, I'm just joking. It's closer
Ooh.
to a boot for me. But like she says, she has a nice body and she wants to show it. Next up, we have Lucy LaDuca. Toot or boot?
That's a two.
It's a toot.
It's
The
an
body
absolute
is
two.
the waist is cinched.
The waist.
The
Are
hair,
you fucking kidding?
the hair,
Like,
the hair,
yeah, I
the
like
makeup.
it. And I actually like the shoulders. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about in the critiques and stuff, but I like the shoulders. That bottom part, like the fishy bottom part, looks good.
No, that was yeah.
So stupid. It gives that, but she looks like a drag queen. Like
She
it
look
looks really, really, really good and polished. I love
polished.
how polished she is. Like it looks good.
I
It's a
love how
two.
she's been doing this for a long time. She looks the fuck good. How old is she again? She is 32.
Oh no, I would have thought older.
Yeah. Up next, we have well, I think we skipped Princess Poppy. She was the last one on that previous slide.
Oh, so I'm not the only one that forgets about her.
Oh my god, stop. Princess Poppy. Um it's what's with these colors that she keeps doing for like she did like a palette for her entrance look. She did a palette for her runway look. She ate a palette after her dinner. What's going on?
It's a boot.
It's a,
It's just a boot.
I wouldn't give it a boot. I would give it a soft two. The makeup is right. The hair is nice.
Yeah, but we're judging the outfits.
Yeah,
You're not
it's,
just walking down naked with makeup
it's
and hair. Like
cohesive, but it's a baby too.
it's season 15 is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
what is going on? Like,
You're
come
right.
on. Come
She's a
on.
Bay Area queen. I have to root for her. Up next, we have Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
I'm telling you, since season 11, Silky Nutmeg Ganache has stepped up her drag, honey. Like, this is...
You better
You're
come
not
on
going
and
to
get
tell me
ready
she
for the
don't look
meet and
like
greet.
Silky. You're not going to tell me she don't look like Silky in that picture.
Come on, get ready for your meet and greet.
Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, like, that was definitely a two. That all white aesthetic, like that looks good. I wish the hair was like a little bigger though. I want like full on drag queen. Like, give me like the. You know, she's a big girl. Give me like the big hair. Like, give me like the whole fantasy. But I love. It's definitely a two for me.
It's a two for me. I think she looks good. Very pageant. I hope she ditches the fox fur at one point, but she looks good. It's given, hey, Professor Alphabet.
It kind of is actually, yeah.
On their wedding day.
I drag Monique.
Okay. Up next, we have Jax Flips.
Who do you want to start or?
You can go.
It's a boot. This is one of the worst things I've seen ever in my life. Like, that is, in the words of Muffy Crosswire, that is vomitrocious. Really, really bad. Like, I didn't like any part of that. Even like the hair, I feel like the hair that was like on the lace or something, like the lace was not nude to like her scalp. Oh
man. Yeah. Jax is gonna she's gonna text me. She's gonna be upset like that I'm actually like I talked about her interest look and then, yeah, I'm gonna boot this. But it is the who is she runway.
If that's who you are, you have to go.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's really like a who is she, but who is she elevated, right? Like, yeah, maybe your aesthetic at like the local bar is something like this, which is fine. You get to
Not
move
at the
around in it.
local bar.
No,
You're
but I'm just
horrible.
saying, like, you're not gonna wear like an evening gown at like the local bar unless you're hosting like a ball or something like that. I get that, but you're in front of other people. You're on the world's largest platform of drag, and you confidently walked out in that. Like somebody, like when somebody created that look, maybe it was her that created that look, and she tried it on for the first time. Like your friends around you were like, yup, girl, who's gonna love this? Like,
No, they couldn't
what?
have.
There's just, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and you just like, what? What?
So there's only okay, but when Monet Exchange wore,
Don't even mention Monet about like a runway. That's very hit or miss. So whatever you're about to say, let's just skip. Who's
we've
the next
seen
drag
it's
queen?
giving Banji. We've seen Monet in some iconic, legendary, gag-worthy Banji looks.
Which what the
Is
nitty
this
nitty
her
bang bang?
predecessor? Is this her successor? Sorry.
This doesn't. This is not. This is Derek. This is really bad. This is bad. Like
This,
that
you
is
know what
bad.
this look gives me? Do 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 do. Give me Jax. Give me Malaysia. Let's go. 50 points on the board. Name something that starts with. It gives me game show.
Yeah, it's
90s game
giving. I
show.
don't know. It's actually not giving. I don't know.
Okay, next up we have Irene Dubois. I love this. It's a 2.
Okay. So there's something about those younger Seattle girls that do the bra and panty thing. And I don't
Not
know what
jeansy.
that's about because Seattle is actually a little chilly and it's very rainy all year. So why are you guys always wearing a bra and a panty? I think that's very odd. But Irene is, I think from the neck up, I love
The
her
makeup and hair is
makeup.
it.
She has my favorite makeup that I've seen in a long
Her makeup
time.
is it.
It really is. Like I was just like captured by that. The hair looks really, really good too. Very drag, very alien-esque. So she's staying true to like that brand. But this just feels
A bra and panty? Does it really give bra and panty? And a corset,
it,
huh?
it,
That's a
it gives
corset.
elevated bra and panty. And I'm gonna toot it because I love the neck up so much.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, Derek, it's a bra and a panty,
And
like
a corset.
and a corset.
And a shoulder
And
pad.
okay, so she's a sexy linebacker. Like
It's
this is
giving
season
Bosco. I have the
15.
ticket. I have the ticket.
Yeah, the golden chocolate bar that everyone pretended they didn't know was in there.
But
Um,
dyed black.
I'm gonna give it a soft 2, and I hate to do this to Irene because that is my bitch. Like Irene is like
I
I was
love
just like, come on, Irene,
Irene.
please.
I love Irene. I think.
Yeah,
Well, I love her drag. I don't know her yet.
a period. Yeah.
Up next, we have the trade of the season, self-proclaimed,
Mhm,
Ara Mayari.
mhm, mhm.
I really want to pass on this look.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the magic.
Yeah, it's basic. She looks pretty, and the makeup and hair is pretty.
Mhm.
It's just boring. We saw you in black. I want to see her in some color. It's been black everything. The talent show, the entrance look. Give us more.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Like you look at someone like Malaysia, and I see the 14 years of drag. Like you get it,
Mm-hmm.
you get it. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what does everyone else think? I don't know. All right, let's move on.
Up next, we have. We have Lux Noir London. It's a 2 for me.
So it's very interesting that she walked out in this look, and her name is Lux Noir London, because it was definitely giving me Drag Race UK tease for some reason, like that aesthetic. It's a 2. for me, but I think a lot of the tootiness of it was her selling it. Her just kind of standing there in it, it actually is a boot for me. It's not like a like she
Something
can do
seems
much
missing.
better. Like
Something
there's
seems missing.
something else. Yeah, and Eric is also saying like Aquaria did this color scheme in season 10 and I knew it looked familiar to me, like I know I've seen this before. There was something about what Aquaria did even with a lot less fabric doing this that felt like a complete look. Whereas like Lux, it just kind of felt like it almost kind of felt like a let me get this look out of the way look right now. Like I know I'm probably safe for the talent show or whatever. I didn't do the worst, so I'm not probably going home or lip syncing for my life. Let me just kind of like slap this on. Like it felt very like I had something else, but let me wear this now because this other thing is gonna do better, like in some other challenge or something. It's a soft tube for me.
Yeah, it's a two for me, but I feel like this might sound weird, but I feel like something's missing, but I also feel like it's swallowing her.
Yeah, she's a petite girl. I've seen her in person.
It's
She
a
is
lot. It's a
petite.
lot
Yeah.
going on. Up next, we have Marsha. So the category is who is she? I'm going to. The look is cute, so I will baby to it. It's cute, but I want to see more Marsha. That's my only critique. I want to see more, but this is the who is she, so I let her pass. But it's so cute, and it's the who is she. That's all.
Yes. I'm going to boot it because I already soft tooted her entrance look, and this is not much elevated from that. So I just have to be fair. And I hate that because I love Marsha. But if you think that you're gonna get away this season with
She's not.
like it's not gonna happen. And there's a way to do Marsha, but really any character in pop culture and elevate it to a drag level. We get that your aesthetic is realness. I get that, but it's also season 15. We really cannot be doing like the like I'm gonna buy like H&M or Banana Republic. Like what about this is elevated to like the who is she? You need to be a drag Marsha Brady, not a cloned Marsha Brady, so to
Yeah,
speak. So
yeah.
I'm gonna just boot it.
It's giving costume.
Yeah.
Up next, we have. Let me just go.
Yeah.
Mama Mistress is doing drag. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Mistress is doing drag. Drag. Honey, when you zoom in, when you pay attention to the details, camera, Mistress Isabel Brooks is doing drag. That shit had to be shipped by itself. That shit looked heavy, beaded, stoned. This was it. I feel like we've seen this chap's cowboy look on another queen before. I'm shooting this.
Yeah, shooting it in the foot, Megan Thee Stallion style. Like I don't know what the hell you're talking about. At the core of this is a bra that's been bedazzled. Like yes, I understand. Like if you look up and you look at the detail of it, sure. But if we're doing
Money.
like if we're doing like a who is she, her whole aesthetic is like her like being like that kind of like almost like a Jinx Monsoon type of character, but like a little more scandalous, like that whole like like let me like shimmy gimme. Um, sorry, Eric. Literally like I feel like a gown in this color would have had a much more elevated effect, and you could have kept the cowboy hat because it's campy, and I get that she does like camp and everything like that, but she also deems or seems like she does like some elegance, like to me at least. So I wasn't getting like the who is she part of it. Yes, it looks really nice as like to me like a lip sync outfit or like maybe for like another challenge
I
runway
would
or
not waste this
something.
on a lip sync.
What I mean, wasted?
Yes.
Why?
This is runway worthy. This is money.
For maybe another category, but like I just need more. Like I just need like more, especially with her entrance look. I'm like, okay, but then it's like, okay, like where's the garments? Where's the clothes?
Yeah. Okay, I hear you. I will have to disagree. She said this is Texas. This is everything's big and better. If seeing this in a club or at the bar in person, drag show, drag brunch, I would gravitate towards her. People would gravitate to. I don't normally gravitate towards like drag queens in the bars. I just like watch, but like people would gravitate towards her. Like I would hear the beads, I would smell her. This is amazing. I love this.
Yeah, yeah.
Up next we have. Is that Bay?
The Bay Area?
No, Bay, as in Anitra Bay.
Oh.
Anitra. She made this herself. I love a gold moment. I'll baby toot it.
It's a boot. It's just not that difficult to say. It's a boot. If you have to give all the preambles and the precursors and like the exclamations before, like it's a boot. And it's fine. Like you did amazing the rest of the episode, but this is a boot. Like again, this just kind of looks like another runway outfit that was like, I know I'm in the top at least, or I place high or something like that. Let me just kind of get, because we know that the runways don't really count for anything. They're like they're like not deal breakers, like tiebreakers. If you need to kind of break like a tie or something. This is not elevated drag. I understand that you made it yourself, but it's not. It's just not.
It's not elevated drag. It's not season 15 drag.
It's also not who she is. Are you getting that vibe that she's wearing now as Anitra, based on like the Meet the Queens and like what she's worn throughout the episode?
It's giving me her style is very like yes, stunt queen, but it's giving me superhero / villain. I'm still trying to figure out which one it is. Mm-hmm. Her talent gave me Mortal Kombat. Her entrance gave me Ghost Rider. And this is giving me Silver Surfer. So I'm not quite sure where we're going, but I guess we'll see more, especially since she will more than likely be going to the finale.
Queens that do not have a specific drag aesthetic do not make it far on RuPaul's Drag Race. That's just true. You need to hone in and find like who's made it far in RuPaul's Drag Race that switches it up every damn week.
That's not a switch up. You
gave me 3 different characters.
But it's still in the genre of superhero villain.
Child, why? Who is she saving in this outfit? She needs to save her damn self.
I'm not crazy about
a fucking boot.
I'm not crazy about the list. Up next, we have Robin Fierce. I'll toot it. It's not. I forgot about it.
I love this, actually. It's not the best thing that I've ever seen, but I really do like this a lot. I love that icy color on her skin. I wish that the hair was bigger, though. Like, these little, like, flat hairs. Get them up. Get it up.
She looks beautiful. The hair is... I like the hair. The makeup is nice. She is a woman. Henny.
Yeah.
She is a woman.
I love this. I like it. I like it a lot.
I am underwhelmed.
You know why? Because she should have kept on that skirt. There was nothing to reveal under there.
It's a bodysuit.
It's a bodysuit.
It's a bodysuit.
Like, don't do that. Don't reveal into nothing. That's like the easiest way to go home. Like, what is this? Yeah.
Up next, we have Sasha Colby.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. This is how you do drag.
This is a 2 for me. Strong 2.
Young children, take a note, bitch.
Yeah, this is a 2. This is a 2.
It's a
Strong.
shoot for me,
It's a
actually. This
very
was
strong.
probably one of my absolute favorite looks of the entire episode. I
Yeah.
love this. I love it, love it, love it, love it. The campiness, the fashion, absolutely. She looks like a
Yeah. She looks
woman.
great.
Yeah.
A true professional, and it shows. Strong 2, leaning towards shoot, but strong 2. Up next we have. This might sound so bad.
I know who's who.
No, I know who's who too. But
Oh,
you know what I'm about to say?
what?
This is Sugar, right? It's Belle.
Yeah.
It's a
Yellow is
fucking
sugar.
shoot. It's a
Yeah.
shoot.
Wait, why does that sound bad?
Because I just gave Sasha the legend Kobe a 2, a strong
Yeah,
2.
but you still got it. Like, it's based on what you think. That's okay. You can have more than one shoot in the episode. I agree with you. I think it's a shoot. She
This is a
looks
shoot.
good. She
She
looks
looks
better
diva
than the
good.
character. Like, she looks good. And
She
talk
looks
about the
good.
details of looking at the dress. You could have easily fell into like just a regular gown. You have the body just to wear like a regular yellow gown. If you look at the details of the dress, the paneling of everything, the embellishment, it really is screaming like, bitch, I know how to serve a look.
She can. This is a woman.
Yeah,
This is a
I'm here for it.
woman. Okay, woman, let me be. She looks good.
Yeah.
Sugar looks diva good. Shoot.
That's
Up
a
next,
shoot.
we have Spice as supposed to be Ariel.
I believe so.
I'll toot it.
It's a shoot for me.
It's a shoot for you?
Yes, that's that center part that's like that center corset with like the ostrich feathers like coming here. The gloves just look really demure. The contrast of that red hair, and the hair is not flat. It still has some zhuzh. It's not a full Viagra pill, but it's a half a Viagra pill. It's good enough. It's dragged up Ariel, and I feel like when you're doing a drag competition, take the character and make it drag. Add a campy factor so that way it's kind of like runway ready. That's what Marsha like didn't do. Like you need to add something. But you know what I'm saying? Like you look pretty, but that's it. It
You
is no.
have an issue with all these Puerto Rican queens. I cannot believe it.
Marsha's Puerto Rican?
Oh, I don't think so. I made that up.
Oh, I was about to say I thought she was white as hell. But the twins, like they're both it's both a shoot like for me. And people can hate all they fucking want to, but it looks the fuck good. That's a premiere episode. Runway, who is she? And I like that they actually switched up into each other's aesthetic because one would think that the dark hair would go to Spice, and that like the red hair and the light blue would go to Sugar. That was very clever for them to do that too.
They killed it this episode. Their respective talent shows were both good, and their runways were both individually good. So they're holding their own without each other, and I love that. Is that it for all the queens? I think that's it.
That was everybody. Yep.
All right, so we move on into the judges' critiques. Following their runway presentations, the queens received critiques from the judging panels, and they determined that the top queens are Anitra, Jax, and Marsha. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, me as well. And the bottom queens are Amethyst, Irene Dubois, and Lucy LaDuca. Do you agree?
As much as it pains me.
Yes, me too.
It pains me.
Me too.
But they got it right. They did get it right.
It was, and you could tell following the episode, you could tell who was going to be in the bottom and who was going to be in the top.
Yeah,
or more so the bottom, but yeah. And then they determined
Irene, if she had a better runway, she wouldn't have been in the bottom. Or maybe she would have been in the bottom. Well, I don't know. If she really turned out the runway, I feel like she's somebody that they would have wanted to keep. But there was just no way around like
that talent.
There was no way around that talent show. Like
just as I thought. trash. It was.
Yeah.
It pains me to say, because I
Yeah.
love
Same.
her drag.
I was heartbroken. I was like,
Oh my
no,
God.
what?
But the judges announced that the winner of this episode's challenge is. You better walk that. Doc Anitra.
Yeah,
Anitra is this
absolutely.
episode's winner. Do you agree?
Yes, I don't see any other reason
Wait,
not to. There's more.
do you smell that? Something's burning. You didn't have a fire extinguisher?
I only watched the episode maybe once, and for
Okay.
half of it I was slightly inebriated, so I
Oh my
I missed all
gosh.
of the small stuff.
And the bottom two were Amethyst and Irene Dubois. They spared Lucy Loduca, which I thought was appropriate because she did
Her
live sing.
runway, and well, that wasn't singing, but her runway definitely saved her.
She did something that she took a chance, and it do take nerve.
But it also takes talent.
Uniqueness, okay.
It's different.
And I would have been so sad if she was in the bottom. Oh my gosh, when there was the three people, Irene, Lucy, and Amethyst, I said, "Send Amethyst home. Send Amethyst home. Just send her home."
Yeah,
Just send her home.
I said the same thing.
I said, "Just send her home," because I do not. I like Irene and Lucy, so I am this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sounds so bad.
But Lucy's runway definitely saved her. I mean, it would be hard to put her in like and she can't really like lip sync for real in an outfit like that that's hugging her and it's like flaring at the bottom. So a part of me kind of thinks like not like rigory, but it's also kind of like we have to be practical here. Who can actually move around Irene and Amethyst?
Yeah. Well, I think they got the bottom two right. So the lip sync elimination, the song was Ariana Grande's Seven Rings. And before we say who was eliminated, what are your thoughts on the lip sync? I don't have much.
I don't like the song.
Yeah.
It's not very a lip sync song to me. I was I'm like, out of her entire catalog, this is what you came up with?
Right.
Like, why? Like, I don't understand. And I mean, I thought that the lip sync was okay. I could tell that I'm not looking at two lip sync assassins. I can tell that. And I think that based on like the song, I feel like they did fine. I mean, nothing was worse than Better in Color. I mean, that was horrific. So I mean, it was a step up from that. It was quite a few steps up from that. But yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was mid.
Like RuPaul said like 5 times in the episode, somebody has to go home. Somebody has to go home. As much as I wanted it to be a double sachet, they did. Well, actually, I didn't. I wanted the person who got eliminated to stay. But we'll say it. The eliminated queen was Irene Dubois. Has sashayed away on the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 1. I am heartbroken. I was so sad. The robbery. I texted that in the group chat. The robbery. But Amethyst was better at the lip sync.
I feel like if you can rig the hell out of all these other lip syncs to get the outcome that it is that you want, why would you not do that here with someone that literally won the mini challenge? Someone that like has like winner potential from off the bat. I'm not saying Amethyst doesn't have winner potential, but someone that you know is. First of all, Irene was giving it to Lux as soon as she came into the work. Like, she was going to be good TV.
Yeah.
It's giving very, like, Derek Barry leaving the first episode of All Stars 5. Well, like, now, what do you have exactly for us to tune into? Like, really? And there's Malaysia, I'm sure, and, like, you know, Selena and everybody else that's going to kind of, you know, bring
And
up like the
Princess
hype
Poppy,
and
yeah.
stuff. But oh, Irene, the alien, like literally was just like sticking it to these girls,
Yeah.
but her aesthetic was matching her mouth too.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
it would have been like a real race. Like she would have really put these girls through like the ringer. Like if you're gonna win, you know. And I think she just had like a bad, just like a bad episode. Like what, like it just didn't work out for her. But in terms of winner potential, Irene should have stayed. I think in the first half of the lip sync, she did do better. But then in the second half, Amethyst really only did a split.
Yeah. That
And
split
like you
gave her
didn't
10
do anything
points.
that was like, and that if that's a tipping point, that's really shallow. Because at this point, all the girls can do splits. Like, I mean, this is not like,
You
but
saw
again, the song
Mistress.
was so bad. The song was just bad. Like, what were they supposed to do with this? Like, that's just a bad lip sync
Yes.
song.
Opulence. I wanted season 11.
Thriller.
You
Oh,
own everything. I
everything.
wanted that, but it didn't give that. I like you said, out of her
Yeah.
whole catalog, why 7 rings? Like I was bored to tears.
Yeah. And I think Irene was also feeling the way that she just looked while she was lip syncing, like, this shit
She
is
was
so
over it. She was like,
stupid.
"This song
She
is
was just
so
like, bitch,
stupid."
send me home. I can let me just go do what I want to do. Like, I don't
She
know. I
shouldn't have
hope
done
there's a
that talent
twist to
show.
like bring back like an eliminated queen, but her leaving the first episode, she would have no chance for the crown, even if she came back. Like, it's just a bad look. It's a bad look to crown
I
someone
like
that
how
left.
Diabetes wasn't on last season.
What?
You said that she doesn't have her leaving first means that she has no chance for the crown. Diabetes definitely had a chance for the crown last season and went home first.
No, she didn't. She was never gonna win the crown. What are you talking about? She
You
was never going to, out of the 5 finalists, she was never going to win that crown. Are you kidding? Please.
wow.
Yeah, wow. That's exactly right. They brought her back for the gag and then they threw her in the trash when they were done with her. Like, bye. Willow Pill season. Bye.
Chocolate. All right, so Irene, wishing you our love. All right, so that is the end of our RuPaul's Drag Race season 15 review show. Lawrence, before we head out, at this point in the competition, who are your top 3? No, let's say this is a top 4 this season, and almost half the cast isn't going to the finale this time around. Who, at this point in the competition, who's your top 4?
At this point in the competition, my top 4 are Irene the Alien. No, I'm just kidding. My top 4 in the competition are Lux. I can see Lux going really, really far and hitting her stride. My genuine hope is that Marsha really steps it up and like that's my genuine hope. By the way, when Snatch Game comes around, if she's still in the competition, I think we already know who she's doing.
I hope not.
But and who else is in the competition? I think that's it. Lux and Marsha. Who else is in the competition? Maybe Malaysia Baby Doll Fox too. I'm curious to see like where her storyline kind of goes. Basically everyone except for Selena.
You are. I can't. My top 4 will be Mistress Isabel Brooks, Anitra, Lux Noir London, and Lucy LaDuca.
Oh, so you're not gonna put the legendary Sasha Colby
You
in
didn't
the
either.
top?
You didn't either. Come on, you know how these
Yeah,
things
but
work.
I've actually critiqued her. You guys make it seem like she can do no wrong, and she can do wrong, I'm sure. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I really like Lucy LaDuca. I think Mistress Isabel Brooks is doing drag. So there's something fresh and cool about Lux Noir London that I think people are really going to like. And Anitra.
I might actually throw Robin Fierce in my top 4 too.
Yes.
I could see
Honorary
her
mention.
like, yeah,
Yes.
I could definitely see Robin like she's kind of starting out like this, but I could see like an upward trajectory like for her.
Yes.
If she plays her cards right. I just hope that she keeps the looks coming, and I hope but she said that she's not good at comedy. Like she said she's not a
Yeah, so
comedy queen.
you have to be talented. You have to be, this is Olympics. And
Yeah.
yeah, I would honorary mention is Robin. Make no mistake. Because I was sending you pictures of Robin Fierce like promo look. Like I was standing her in the beginning. And if
so the Bay Area queen, like you don't want her in your top 4.
I don't think she's gonna win. Irene Dubois was in my top 4.
Same.
So
she was probably my winner, to be honest. Like I had that much faith in her. I really was. I was there, but.
Well, thank you so much, Lawrence. At the end of that conversation, especially this last one, I see that you don't particularly care for Aura Mayori's drag at all. You think she's a fat, and you don't think she has a chance for the title.
I love Manila Luzon. Let me just say that first and foremost. And that's all I have on that.
All right, everybody. See you next time on the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15 review. Thank you so much, Lawrence. And thank you so much, Eric, who's been holding us down in the back today. He'll be back for the next episode.
Period.
Goodbye.
Bye.